Good morning, students. So today in SST we will revise our chapter number 7 and 8, that is about the southern plateaus. Chapter number 7, that is about the southern plateau. In this chapter we will revise the location, climate, the extent of Deccan Plateau, the wildlife, the animals, which animals found there, what type of vegetation found there, what type of soil found in southern plateaus. And in chapter number 8, life in the southern plateaus, we will revise or we cover those states which are the part of the southern plateau. In that we will discuss that what is the characteristic of a particular state. For example, what is the main occupation, what kind of dresses people wear, which are the famous tourist places in that state. So let's revise the chapter by the definition of plateau, that what is plateau. So a plateau is a highland which is flat at the top. Plateaus are highlands which are flat at the top, so that's why they are also known as the tablelands. For the definition of plateau, we can also say that the land that is higher than the surrounding area, that is also called plateau. After that plateau, river Narmada divides the plateau into two parts. Our southern plateau, it is triangular in shape, and river Narmada divides the plateau region into two parts. So the first is Central Highland. Central Highland is made up of Chota Nagpur Plateau and Malwa Plateau. Now Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau forms the northeastern states, and this region is rich in minerals. This region has a huge deposit of minerals. Second is Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau is surrounded by Aravali Hills in the northwest and Vidhyans Hills in the southeast. After that, the next is Deccan Plateau. Now Deccan Plateau, it covers most of the southern part of India. Mostly the southern states that include in the Deccan Plateau, and it extends from Satpura Hills in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. Now the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau, it is surrounded by the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. There are the Eastern Ghats in the eastern side and Western Ghats in the western sides. Now what are Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats? But Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats are the mountain ranges, but these are not much high as the Himalayas. These are the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats which separate the southern plateau from the coastal plains. I have already explained in the previous video that this is the southern part of our country. It is also known as the southern plateau region, or you can say that peninsular plateau. Now this area is plateau. It is plateau. These are the plateaus, and here are the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. And after that, this is coastal plain. Coastal plain. Now it is Western coastal plain. It is Eastern coastal plain. Eastern coastal plain. So Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats, what are these? These are the mountains which separate the southern plateau from the coastal plains. Now let's discuss about the rivers that flow in the southern plateau, that which are the rivers that flow in the central plateau and in the Deccan Plateau. Yes, but now the next is rivers, that which are the rivers that flow in the southern plateau. So the rivers flowing in the southern plateaus are the seasonals. And the river seasonals means they flow in a particular season and other time they dried up. For example, during the monsoon season there is heavy rainfall, so the water have flow. but when there is a summer season, the water get dried up. So these are the seasonal rivers. Only monsoon season they have water, and the other time they get dried up. For example, we can say that the rivers that originate from the Himalaya mountains, they are the perennial rivers. Perennial means they flow throughout the year because they get water from the glaciers. The snow on the glacier that keep melting by the sunlight, and the rivers always flow. The rivers get water from that. But in the southern plateau, the rivers are non-perennial, or we can say that the seasonal rivers, that they have water in a particular season and after that they get dried up. So first, in the central highland, which are the rivers that flow in the central highland? So Narmada and Tapi rivers that originate from the central highland and flow towards the western direction and at last falls in Arabian Sea. Now in the Deccan Plateau, rivers flowing in the Deccan Plateau originate from the eastern Ghats and western Ghats like Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari, Mahanadi. These are the rivers that originate in the Deccan Plateau and flow towards the eastern direction. After that, the natural vegetation, that what kind of natural vegetation found there? So there is lot of variety of natural vegetations on the foothills of the eastern Ghats and western Ghats. So oak, teak, sal, sandalwood, etc. These are the type of trees that are found there. Now the wildlife that is found in the forest of the southern plateau. So that are elephants, sambar, boar, deer, leopard, nilgai, blackbuck. So these are the wildlife and natural vegetation that found in the Deccan Plateau or in the southern plateau. Now the climate, that what is the climate of the southern plateau? So the summer season in the southern plateau, it is between March to June. After that, monsoon, it is from July to October, and the winter that starts from February till after that it continues till last February. So these are the different seasons in the southern plateau or in the Deccan Plateau or central highlands. Now the next is soil, that what are the different types of soil found in the Deccan Plateau. So in the Deccan Plateau, the main two types of soil found there, black soil and red soil. These are the two types of soil that found in the most. Now both the soils are found in different states and different crops are grown in different type of soil. So let's discuss about the soil. Yes beta, so now let's discuss about the different types of soil. So first is black soil that is found in the southern plateau, and which are the states where it found? Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. These are the states in some part of these states found the black soil. And black soil is good for the cultivation of sugarcane, groundnuts, millets, oilseeds, rice and wheat. So these are the crops that are grown in the black soil. After that, the red soil. Red soil is found in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. And this soil is good for the cultivation of millets, potatoes, rice, wheat and sugarcane. So this is the chapter all about the southern plateaus. And in this video we had discussed about that what is central highland, what is Deccan Plateau is made up of, which are the rivers, climate, wildlife, vegetation and the soil. Now let's revise the chapter number 8, that is life in the southern plateaus. So first we will discuss about all the states that are the part of the southern plateau. So which are the states? Let's discuss. So now let's discuss about the life in the southern plateaus, and the first state that is the part of the southern plateau, that is Madhya Pradesh. The capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal, Now the neighboring states, which are the states that share their border with Madhya Pradesh. So that are Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan are the states which share their border with Madhya Pradesh. The main occupation is agriculture and the different crops are wheat, rice, cotton, jowar, millets. These are the different crops. Now the famous tourist places. Temples at Khajuraho, Sanchi Stupa, cave paintings at Bhimbetka and Panchbari hill station. These are the famous places of Madhya Pradesh. Now the what kind of dress people wear? Man wear dhoti kurta and pajama kurta and women wear saris. And man also wear chanderi pagri. Now in Madhya Pradesh there are so many tribes. So we can say that there are so many different tribes like Santhals, Bhil, Gonds. These are the different tribes that lives in Madhya Pradesh. After that, the different food item, that what type of the food item that they include in their diet. So which are the famous dishes? The famous dishes are bhute ki kheer and chakki ki saag. After that, the sweet dishes are mawa bati, khopra pak and malpua. These are the different food items of this state. Now the next state is Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh is the state that was carved out of Madhya Pradesh in year 2000 and formed a new state as the name is Chhattisgarh. Raipur is the capital. Now the neighboring states, that which are the neighboring states of Chhattisgarh? So that are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh. These are the states that touch their border with Chhattisgarh. Sorry, I am explaining Chhattisgarh, that is not mentioned here. Next, the tourist places of Chhattisgarh. So these are the chapters that we are revising. So I will not explain you the complete chapter. For the complete chapter, I will send you the previous link that in that I have already explained this chapter in detail. So just now in this video we are revising the chapter. So I will explain you the main points of the chapter. Now the different tourist places at Chhattisgarh are Bastar, Korba, Durg and Bilaspur. After that there are many waterfalls. Waterfall at Chitrakoot, that is the famous waterfall here. Agriculture is main occupation in all the states that are the part of the southern plateau. And almost same crops are grown there: wheat, rice, barley, millets, oilseeds, groundnut, coconut grown in the coastal plains, the states that are the part of coastal plains, but in some part of the southern plateau, not in all the part of the southern plateaus, but in some part of the southern plateau, coconuts are also grown there. After that, tribes, the different tribes that found in Chhattisgarh are Kanwar, Baino, Orion, Munda, Nagesha live in this state. The dress of Chhattisgarh is dhoti kurta and turban for men, and women wear saris. Next is dance and music. The popular dance and music of the state, that is Salia or stick dance, Beg Putni, Gocha dance, Chandeni, Pandwani singing and Bharthari are some of the popular music of this state. After that, the next state is Jharkhand. Let's discuss about the another state, that is Jharkhand. Jharkhand is the state that was carved out from Bihar in the year 2000, and Ranchi is the capital of Jharkhand. Now Jharkhand is also known as the mineral state because this is the state that has huge deposit of minerals. So it is also known as the mineral state. Now in Jharkhand there are more than 30 tribal groups like Munda, Oron and Santhal. These are some of the main tribal groups. Now the traditional dress is called Bhagwan. It is a one-piece dress, one-piece cloth. The man wear kurta pajama, dhoti, and women wear sari and blouse. So this is the kind of dress people wear in Jharkhand. The main occupation in Jharkhand is agriculture, and the different types of crops are grown there: wheat, rice, millets, onions, sugarcane, groundnuts, etc. Now the famous tourist places, so that are Dasam Falls, Johana Falls, Hundru Falls, Ranchi Hills, Gonda Hills, and Rock Garden are some of the tourist places in Jharkhand. Yes, dear students, so the next state is Maharashtra. Maharashtra is the another state that is the part of the Southern Plateau, and Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Maharashtra is the second largest and third most populated state. Yes, but sorry about Maharashtra, I have said that wrong. Maharashtra is the state that is the third largest state and second most populated state. The first is Uttar Pradesh, that has the largest population in India, and the second is Maharashtra. Now these are the neighboring states: Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Goa are the states which share their border with Maharashtra. Now the famous tourist places are Gateway of India, the hill stations of Lonavala and Khandala, cave paintings of Ajanta and Ellora. So these are the famous tourist places. Agriculture is the main occupation, and the different crops that are grown here are wheat, rice, maize, millets, barley, coconut, groundnut, pulses, oilseeds. These are the major crops. Now the kind of dress that people wear, so that is man wear dhoti and petha. That petha is a headdress, and women wear choli and sari, and they wear their sari just like dhoti, stick it between the legs. The next state is Karnataka. The capital of Karnataka is Bangalore. Now which are the states that share their border with Karnataka? So that are Goa, Maharashtra, here in this direction, in the eastern direction, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, after that Kerala and Tamil Nadu. These are the states that share their border with Karnataka. Now the main occupations of Karnataka: agriculture, fishing, animal rearing, sericulture. Now sericulture is the rearing of silkworm to produce silk. Horticulture is the growing of fruits and vegetables on large scale. Beekeeping for honey, and leather work. These are the famous, or these are the different occupations in which people are engaged in Karnataka. The traditional dress in Karnataka, that men wear lungi and shirt, and women wear sari and blouse. And the different dance forms and music in different dance forms, that Bhuta Aradhana is the famous, and music is the Carnatic music. Carnatic music is the popular form of music in Karnataka. People speak Kannada language, English and Hindi is also spoken there, but Kannada is their main language. The next state is Andhra Pradesh, and the capital of Andhra Pradesh is Amravati. Now these are the neighboring states: Telangana, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka are the neighboring states which share their border with Andhra Pradesh. Now the famous tourist places: Tirupati, Vizag, Vijayawada, Talakona waterfall, Amravati and Aruku Valley are some of the famous tourist places in Andhra Pradesh. Biryani, Bhagara Bangan, Mirchi ka Salan are the popular food items that belong to the state Andhra Pradesh. And Kuchipudi is the famous dance form of the state. The traditional dress: men wear dhoti kurta and women wear sari and blouse. The main occupation is agriculture. Now the next state is Telangana. Telangana was carved out from Andhra Pradesh in the year 2014 and the capital is Hyderabad. Now Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh are the neighboring states which share their border with Telangana. Now the famous tourist places of the state: Charminar, Golconda Fort, Ramoji Film City and Salar Jung Museum are some of the famous tourist places of the state Telangana. The next state that is the part of the southern plateau is Tamil Nadu. The capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. Now the neighboring states Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh are the neighboring states of Tamil Nadu. These are the famous tourist places: Mahabalipuram, Kanchipuram, Tanjavur, Kodaikanal, Rameshwaram, Kanyakumari and Ooty are some of the famous tourist places. Agriculture is the main occupation of the state and the different types of crops are grown here: rice, wheat, barley, millets, groundnuts, coconut, onion. These are the major crops that are grown here. Now the different food items are idli, dosa, utpam, rasam, sambar. These are the famous food items. And the traditional dress is man wear lungi, shirt and women wear sari and blouse. Bharatanatyam is the popular dance form of the state Tamil Nadu. So these all are the states that are the part of the southern plateau. In the chapter number 8, Life in the Southern Plateau, we have discussed about all the states that are part of the southern plateau and their characteristics.